Today we're going to discuss how to select your investment advisor. Now this is a big decision. It can impact your financial future, your legacy, your children's. It's a major decision, and people tend to, once they have an investment advisor, they tend to stay with that investment advisor for an extended period of time. So take some time doing your research and cover a variety of topics. We're going to break it into two major areas today: subjective and objective. Okay, and then there's a lot of topics in there that we're going to talk about. So let's get going. Okay, so from a subjective standpoint, you want to make sure that this is a person that you like, you trust, you can build a good relationship with, and has a good communication style that you're comfortable working with. Okay, so those are the softer side of things, and it's generally what everybody would think of. Do you have a warm, trusting feeling working with this person? So that's number one key. Okay, let's switch over to the objective side, and we'll cover education, experience, background, ethics, broker check in case there's any violations, organizations they're a part of, FINRA, are they fee only, a lot of tasks and chores like that. So let's begin with the number one, the gold standard. Is the person a certified financial planning professional, a CFP? This is the first threshold I would check to make sure everybody is, because to become a CFP, you have to go through a series of ethics training, make sure you have a certain amount of education and experience, and generally background. So the exam. So when I took the CFP exam, it was literally a 2-day exam, and the pass rate was 50% out of a class of nationwide. And that's for people that took 7 graduate level classes and review class, and people had 20 to 30 years work experience in the industry, and the pass rate was less than 50%. So it's not an easy exam to pass. So certified financial planning professional is number one. Okay, and then the second thing I would look at is, what's the experience of this person? How many financial plans have they done? How many years have they been working in the industry? So you want to make sure that not only are you comfortable with this person, but that they have the that they're a CFP, and that they have the experience behind that. Okay, in terms of plans, work experience of working with clients, experience different things in the industry. An advanced degree does not hurt. This is some complex material that we're dealing with, and it's not required, but it's probably not a bad step. The next one I would say would be, what organizations are they a part of? And by that I mean, are they a part of FINRA? And also NAPFA, National Association of Fee-Only Financial Planners. So what we're talking about here is, how is this financial advisor compensated? And are they going to try to sell you insurance or annuities? Are they taking commission on these products? I would recommend that you get a fee-only financial advisor that fully discloses the compensation up front, and that's what you get with a NAPFA member. So CFP, NAPFA, fee-only, and then we get education, undergraduate degree, graduate degree, CFP, and then let's continue down the path. One thing that you might want to also check is broker check, and this is brokercheck.finra.org. And what this organization does is, financial advisors are regulated by FINRA, and there's an internal policing organization that sees if there's been any violations of ethics or of rules, and there will be you can look this up publicly on FINRA's website, broker check. So look up broker check to see if there's any disciplinary issues. Location. Does location matter anymore? And I would argue that it does not. You want to pick somebody that meets all of these criteria, and if they're not local, that's totally fine, because the vast majority of what we can do could be handled remotely. And this COVID has proven that this industry is perfectly suited for remote work. It's ideal. So I would not limit yourself to the neighborhood or the community or this town or the city. You can expand statewide or nationwide. It just works fine. Okay. So other things to consider about looking for a financial advisor is your gut feeling, how you feel, the subjective side, the objective side. And together, there's another thing. NAPFA has a series of questions that you can ask. So before you meet with the advisor the first time, you should have a series of questions. The things that I covered earlier, education, background, experience, their certifications, where they're located, do they do remote, are they virtually capable? So ask a series of questions and then be prepared to go into your personal high-level background and some of your goals. And let's see if there's a meeting of the minds between you and the potential advisor. So if I was selecting an advisor, this is kind of the methodology that I would go through. Hit it from a subjective and an objective standpoint, have a series of questions, ask those questions, be prepared to come in and discuss, your goals and concerns. Anyway, I hope this helps in helping to frame the conversation and the decision process. It is a big decision, and it's a lasting decision that will impact potentially your legacy, the kids. Anyway, thank you for taking the time to watch. Appreciate it.